And we are live. Oh my God. Farida, I've been watching you for a while because I was like, oh, just give me 2 seconds. Something is happening. I was checking to see if, can you hear what's happening right now?
No, I cannot hear.
Oh, that's good. Okay, my computer just went on. Anyway, I'm excited to have you on the channel, Farida. I was watching your videos and you do a lot of remote work and all of that, so I've tried a lot of what you offer there. I adore your channel. You're traveling a lot as well, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to have that. I need to have you on the channel, but you beat me to it because you're the one who sent me an email, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So I'm like, oh, she beat me to it, so that's okay. So welcome to the channel.
Thank you
um
so much for having me. I'm so honored to be here. I've been watching you for quite some time and just love your spirit and love your ingenuity, your creativity in travel.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, friends. So meet Farida. Farida, can you please tell us a little bit about your channel?
Hi. Okay. Well, my name is Fareeda Abdurrahman. I have a channel called Fareeda's Beautiful Life where I talk about remote work, I talk about travel, I talk about my experiences getting a second passport by descent to Grenada. And I
Nice.
talk about, just living a life of ease, letting go of drama, resentments, regulating your nervous system, and definitely just being in community with like minded women. So I feel like Jace is just my speed. She talks about the things that I want to talk about. And she has a similar background of we're not millionaires, we're not, jet
Yeah,
setters,
yeah,
but we have a right to see the world as well. We have the right to live how we want to live, whether our husbands are on board or not, or our kids are on board or not. We
yeah.
just go do it. So I love that.
Oh, thank you so much. When you were like introducing yourself, I was smiling ear to ear because I could just, you were just it was just the definition of what my channel and myself are about. And so I'm so excited, and I know a lot of our friend here. Hey guys, I see you there. Welcome. Would be so happy about what you're going to share today. So you've been working remotely and slow. We're starting straight to the point. so
Absolutely.
so traveling since 2019. And so what started that journey for you?
I think that it was being a teacher, whether it was public or private or Montessori or religious school teacher for over 20 years. And I felt that I had given myself to the profession, I had given myself to the kids, to education, and I was running myself down. I hadn't really done the things that I wanted to do since marriage and motherhood and my career. And even though I loved education, I was really wanting to go and see the world. And so around 2018, 2019.
Hmm.
I decided to start looking into remote work opportunities to slow
Okay.
down. Yeah, the American educational system was rapidly changing. And
Okay.
as I was getting older, I was definitely needing a more easy, soft lifestyle. And yeah, I got into scoring online papers as a teacher
Okay.
for different testing companies. And
Okay.
then I transitioned into teaching remote school online, which I
Yeah.
absolutely loved. So that was the beginning for me.
That's so cool. Scoring paper online. I didn't know that was possible. You see?
Yes, there are
Yeah.
people who want to be teachers. So I was scoring their videos with their demonstration teaching. There are students that take advanced tests. Here we have the SAT, the ACT. We have the advanced placement tests. So I was getting on with companies and just, scoring their tests and, making money online that way, which was a nice side hustle at the time. I was still working full time at, a public school, but it was a great way to supplement my income and ease myself into full time remote work.
All right, all right.
Mhm.
So I have a few friends that are here with us, okay? We have
Absolutely.
Vicky, but something is
Hey,
happening with the
Vicky.
video. It's not letting me. Can you see the comment?
Let me see if I go from comments. No,
No,
I
something
might.
is happening today. It's not you. It's I can't see the comment either. And when I try to comment, it's telling me that YouTube doesn't accept comment on private videos. That's something happening with
Oh.
YouTube. It's a StreamYard or YouTube. It's technology. Guys,
Mhm.
anyway, we see you there. There's a Vicky, there's Debbie Sue, there's Amy. Thank you so much, guys, for being here.
Hi, ladies.
Yeah, we can't put you on the screen because StreamYard is like, nah, not today. Okay. But anyway, guys, like the like button and then okay. So that's so nice. And let me just go to the next one I wanted to ask you about. So you talk a lot about a life of ease, right? I
Mhm.
only learned about that word that a few months back. I didn't really understand what it was. What does it actually means to you personally?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. Well, for me, it goes beyond, Instagram reels and highlights
Mm,
on social media.
yeah,
It's not about fancy restaurants or designer clothes. It's really about living life on my terms
yeah,
and being able to pick up and plan a trip at any time.
yeah.
Uh, be able to, in the middle of the day, just stop what I'm doing and go pick up my grandson from daycare if he's sick. That
Okay.
is that's luxury for me. That is
I
ease.
know.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes, being able to just go in the park with my kids and walk and do my 10,000 steps, that is ease. So whether it's a walking group that I started and meeting up with my girlfriends and walking and sharing our, accomplishments and pains and setbacks, for me, that is a life of ease. Before I was pretty much chained to a job
Okay.
and I had to get permission to leave and do this and
Oh,
that.
I know. Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
now it's like, yeah, I love my job. I think I'm doing right now. Basically, I am a program mentor for an online university. So there is no school. It's a totally online university, and, I have the freedom to take my laptop and fly to another state or another city and spend time with family while I'm working. So it really gives me a lot more freedom than I had before. So for me, that's
Wow.
ease. That is ease.
That's amazing.
Mm,
Ease is really doing the fields that are true to you, for what I
exactly.
hear you saying, right?
Mhm.
And I love when you said like you did like a walking
Yes,
group.
I started a walking group here in Dallas, Texas. And
Okay.
it's actually just, I used an app and got all my friends on it. And some people in Turkey, some people in the UK are on the app, and we're all walking together. So
Oh
we try
wow,
to,
from the
yeah,
app. And
yeah,
you all
yeah.
walking outside.
Exactly, and it tracks your steps in the group so we can see how many steps we're all doing and motivate each other. And then we have like monthly meetups for the people who are here, and we'll come and we'll walk in a different park and catch up and have that community. So whatever
That's
it is, some people like to do hiking, some people biking. I feel
yeah.
like, focusing on an activity and trying to get out and meet with your buddies is just so great for your mental health.
So true. And you know, that question hit me that when you say that, it hits me because I always find like I feel excuses. I want to go for a walk, but I
Mm,
want to find a walking group that have the same, I don't know, mindset than me, etc. But why not create one? Why not? You
exactly.
see what I mean? Why wait for somebody to do? Why not you? So I love that. So anyone can run from anywhere.
Absolutely. Anybody can join from anywhere. It's a
Okay.
pretty common app. It's called the Step Up app. And
Okay.
you can get in and then you can create a group within there. It's all free, it's easy. And,
Okay.
and then you can have your friends motivate you. And
Yeah.
it's so funny because, since I got back from Saudi Arabia, I
Yeah.
got, really sick because when we're doing our pilgrimage, there are millions of people around you and everyone's
Yes.
germs are all over the
Yeah.
place. So
Yeah.
most people, when they come back, they get sick.
Yeah.
So, it's so funny because a lot of people on the walking app notice that my steps were down. I was at 5 steps, 500 steps, and they were just like calling me like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "I'm sick. I've got the Umrah bug."
Yeah.
So it's a way to keep in touch. It's like, "Oh, okay, her
Create
steps are down.
community
What's
as
wrong?"
well. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
Vicky was saying that she loves your definition of ease.
Mm.
Vicky is one of my friends. I think you know her because we've been on the live together, and she's
Yes.
coming back, I think, next week, talking to us about a trip. She's just coming back from a trip.
Yay. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Vicky. I can't wait to hear where you went and how your trip went. That'll be
Oh,
awesome.
she did crazy stuff. I'm not telling. Okay. Right. So I want to talk about escaping the rat race, right? You spoke a little bit about that. So what was your breaking point? Was it like, I know you touched a little bit about that, but was it really a moment? Because a lot of women want that
Mhm.
freedom, want to work remotely, but many people feel that it's not possible for them. It's complicated. So what really made you like, okay, I'm doing it?
Yeah, that's a great question. I feel that instead of a specific straw that broke the camel's back, I think it was, death by a thousand cuts,
Oh
so to
wow.
speak. So
Okay, okay.
it's just so many things going on.
Right.
Um, you know, I had made, a little trip to Morocco while I was working full time at that awesome online school that I absolutely adored. And it was such a great setup, Jace. It was like 4 days a week. I taught two classes at that
Oh
school,
wow. Yeah.
and I was able to take Fridays and grade and plan. And then I had the whole weekend and the students were incredible. They were, I don't know if you're familiar with rodeo culture here in Texas.
No.
Yeah, the rodeo is basically a cultural tradition here where we ride on horses, we lasso cows,
Okay,
we
okay.
we have, we have a huge rodeo culture which is deeply rooted in the African American tradition, but it kind of just blew up and everyone is, everyone claims rodeo culture. So,
Okay.
yeah, so, we have rodeo cowboy culture here, and a lot of the students were, cowboys and wranglers in training. So just learning about their lives was so fascinating and why
Okay.
they chose online education so that they could pursue their dreams, whether it
Yeah.
was like acting or rodeo culture, or some of them were actually just working full-time jobs trying to support their families. So they were just
Yeah.
incredible kids. And
Wow.
when I got back from that trip from Morocco, and Senegal, um, my company decided to take away all those beautiful babies and give me all of the kids with, behavioral problems, behavioral issues, outbursts as a sort of punishment for taking that
Oh,
vacation time. So that
okay.
That was one of the biggest, that was one of the biggest cuts that made me say, "Oh, okay, I see you." And they're just like, "You can handle it, you've got it, like you're a black woman.
Wow.
You can take
Yeah.
the worst of the worst,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it was like, "No, I'm done being the strong black woman. I'm
I
weak.
know.
I'm weak,
Oh, yeah.
child. I
Yeah.
am weak."
Exactly. I claim it so hard now. I
Yes.
used to be that woman that would do everything. It was like my badge of honor. I'm a strong
Mhm.
black woman. No, thank
Yeah.
you. I want to live long. I don't want to die. You know,
Exactly.
carrying everything and everyone else's stresses and, never taking
Mhm.
care of myself. So I love that.
Exactly,
Um,
exactly, and I was just like, "I'm overwhelmed," and I just played the damsel in distress. I took so many days off. I went to counselors.
yeah,
I took FMLA, which is medical leave.
yeah,
I exhausted all of the resources because y'all stressed me out.
yeah,
And so maybe 5, 6 months later, they're like, "Let's lay this child off. Let's lay her off because
yeah,
she is playing us for a fool."
yeah.
And, that was the time where I was like, "Okay, well, I am unemployed.
Thank you.
I guess I need to figure out what my next moves are gonna be." So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was really what pointed me in, let me look at some more online opportunities because I loved online, but
yeah.
maybe not just look at teaching in the classroom. So
Okay,
yeah, so that
okay.
was what started my hunt for, continual
Mo-
online work and a little bit more freedom, and
Freedom. Yeah,
I'm still looking. I am still looking because, I love my job now. I love what I do. I am a program mentor for an online university, and I get to just be a cheerleader to students, adult students, and say,
yeah,
"You can do it. You can do it. Go, Johnny. Go, Sarah.
yeah.
Come on, take that test." Yeah, but I don't have to do any grading. I don't have to do any
Wow.
scoring. I'm just like
Okay.
their coach to help them get through.
Is it
So
a contract? Like, is it like a
it's a salaried position.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
an actual faculty position,
Okay.
but, the genius of my university is that, I've worked at colleges and universities before as an adjunct professor, and everything is on you. You are the student's counselor, you're
Yeah.
their grader, you're their teacher, you're everything. You do it all. But with the school that I'm working with, which is called Western Governors University, big shout out to them. I love them. They disaggregated everything. So they teased apart all the roles and gave one person that job. So now there's one person who does all the evaluations. They evaluate all the tests, all the tasks. There's there's one group who teaches all the course. Those are the course instructors. There's one person who does all of the coaching and celebrating and encouraging and
Oh, wow.
crying with
So
the
that's you.
students, and that's me.
I
So
want that job too. I
yeah.
want that part.
But the crazy thing is that I entered my late husband, he helped me get this job,
Oh, I'm sorry.
but oh, no
Yeah.
worries, no worries. He helped me get this job, and he got me, he got my resume right, he got my cover letter right, he got my teaching philosophy right, and he was able to get me this job, not a very, very well-paying job, as the evaluator because I had all that evaluation experience.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that nothing that you do is, gonna go to waste.
Waste.
All that
Exactly. Yeah.
evaluation experience I had since 2016, 2017 helped
Yeah.
me get this part-time small role at this university. And then later on, I was able to transition into, the role I'm in now, which I absolutely adore.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic when you adore your job, right?
It
That's
is.
yeah, that's
The
amazing.
the only thing I am not happy about is that I can't leave the United States and work at the same time. I have to take time off, so,
Yeah, I
yeah.
used to have that a job that I also loved. I had to leave simply
Mm.
because I couldn't leave the UK.
Yes,
I had to
yes,
be here, but because my freedom is way too important to me, and I can't afford to do that actually because I have other source of income. So I've decided to, go freelance and just do contract. So um,
absolutely.
you also talk a lot about slow travel. What's the difference really about between slow travel and taking a vacation?
Mm.
Vacation travel.
For Yeah, for me, slow travel is, it is taking a long, long visit to a country
Okay.
where you're not, it could be 4 weeks. I consider 4 weeks slow
Slow.
travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be 6 months, and just exploring a country and, after you do all the touristy stuff and hit the main attractions, because of course we're gonna do that,
Yeah.
but just living, feeling how the vibes are. It's just a feeling of when I sit here at this cafe, how do I feel? Getting to know the locals. The locals are starting to say, "Hey, Fareeda, you're
Yeah.
back again.
Yeah.
How are you, my friend? Try this new coffee." And it's just really getting to see, what the country is on a day-to-day basis. And I really am interested and love slow travel because I feel that you really get to see what a country is like when you stay there for long periods of time, you know.
Absolutely. You understand better the culture, the people, etc., etc. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I've did something. I copy pasted the comment so we can see what our friends are
Ah,
saying for
very
you.
clever.
Yeah, because otherwise we can't see. So Vicky is saying, I'm looking forward to sharing what my husband had me doing on his bucket list trip. She did some crazy stuff, yo. She did some crazy stuff, like lot of things that black people don't usually do.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about skydiving and bungee
Mhm,
jumping and that kind of
mhm,
stuff.
a lot of this stuff. So I'm looking forward to have her on the channel so she tell us all about that.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
Vicky's
Absolutely. I can't wait.
She's also saying, sending my condolences on the loss of your husband.
Oh, thank you so much. It was very painful and it's still a process. I'm still grieving, but
Yeah,
life goes on.
yeah, yeah. How long have you been working in that place where your husband?
This I have I've been working 3 years at this university, and
Yeah,
honestly, I we're such a team. We're so supportive. The beauty of remote work is that I could avoid a lot of those microaggressions that we get as Black women.
yeah,
Um, it's not perfect, of course, nothing is
yeah,
perfect. I do
yeah,
get a little you do get a little bit here and there.
yeah,
Um, however, absolutely, absolutely, grief has no timeline, absolutely. However, you get to really turn up or turn down the dial on how
yeah,
much you wanna deal with these people. That's
yeah.
all.
I know.
There
Yeah,
you can limit meetings. The optional meetings are optional.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can a lot of times they wanna volunteer you for a lot of things, and some of the things they're volunteering you for are simply busy work or, you know, um, team building things that you don't necessarily have to be involved in, and when I have the choice, if I wanna jump into something, I will, but if I don't feel under any obligation to do more than simply my job,
that's
and
amazing. You know what? Because I hear a lot of Americans, I have a lot of African American friends who
Mhm,
would not dare sometimes saying no for fear of losing the job, even if it's
absolutely.
optional.
Mm.
they may feel obligated, but it feels like you like your boundaries are like, okay, I do what I,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And you, I mean, the Europeans have spoiled me, child, because,
Yeah.
sometimes you'll call over there and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm on vacation for the whole month of August, so,
Yeah. Oh
call me in
yeah.
September." I'm like, "What?"
Exactly. And
Uh-uh.
no,
You
I
know,
can't.
so now the 4-day vacation just does not work anymore. You guys have spoiled me. You really have.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to live in the US. It's too
Mhm.
rigid. And because I'm a French, the French in me is like,
Yes.
no, we did a 35 hours week. We have
Mhm.
our holidays are very important. Don't call me, it's
Yes. Yes.
so yeah, and I don't know, yes. We often don't see how much we have when we live in Europe. And it's
Mhm.
when I was talking to my friend in the US, I was like, wow, I would not be able to do that. I would die. Like
Exactly.
it stressed me out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So,
It's so
oh,
true. It's so true. And, going on my journey to get my second passport, and, I am now a Grenadian from a beautiful island in the Caribbean.
amazing. Yeah. Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, so
Congratulations.
now
Yeah.
I claim the Grenadian mentality of, just lying on the beach, relaxing.
Okay.
And, if there my for example, my attorney that helped me get citizenship, I was calling her at like 8 a.m. in the morning, phone just ringing, Jace. The phone is just ringing. I'm like, "Well, they're not picking up." And then I call back at 9. Phone just ringing. Call at
Yeah.
10. "Oh, yes, come by at 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
11:30, something around there." And I'm like, "This is egregious. What is going
I
on?"
know we
But
get a
I had
hand.
to
Yeah,
shed that American
yeah,
rigidness and say, 11:30. I'm gonna go there 11:30. I walked to the lawyer's office. They were there. They were professional. They did everything they needed to do, and we got it done. So,
yeah.
yes, yes,
We
I'm trying to
have
be more Grenadian now.
That's good. We have to change. Even I, when I go to Africa at first, but I
Mhm.
was so angry with the people. The time. Give me you say you open at 8. There at 8 past 5 or 5 past 8. How is that
Mhm.
possible? 10 past. I'm like fuming. I've learned to slow down. Time
Absolutely.
has a different meaning elsewhere, in in some countries, like even in Africa, the
Mhm.
time is not that important to them, we will do
Exactly.
it, we'll do it
Yes.
eventually. So
Will do. And distance too. It's like, how far is it from here to here? "Oh,
oh
it's
my
down
god,
the
yes,
road." It's just
I'm
down
telling you.
the road.
Yeah.
Down the road can be an hour. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I saw myself walking so much because they say, oh, it's just 5 minutes here. It's like 1 hour later, you're like walking a hill.
sweating,
I know,
sweating bullets. It's like, "Oh my goodness."
I know. Um, so Vicky has message here. I think we drop that inability to say no as we age.
Mm.
Toward the end of my time in corporate America, no was the only word I spoke. That's
Yes,
amazing. Yeah,
yes. And,
yeah.
there's a woman on YouTube who she has a channel about black women in corporate, and getting out safely, getting out with your life as we age. And she has this term called the pet to threat syndrome with black
Okay.
women. And she basically explained it as like, when you're first in corporate, you're first in the working world, you're the pet, like, "Fareeda, you're amazing. Oh, you did this, you did that. Oh my gosh, you can do it all." And your reward for hard work is more hard work. That's your
Yeah,
reward. And then
yeah,
when you finally, I feel it's like when you hit 40, 45.
yeah.
Ooh, you start saying
That's
no so
something. Yeah,
good. You just start slipping it in,
Yeah.
sliding it in, and then you become a threat. It's like, "Oh, you're not a team player.
Yeah.
You're uncooperative. You're not friendly." And so, I feel like that phenomenon is so true. You just go from being their pet to their threat, and that's when you kind of realize that it's time to go anyway. So,
Yeah.
no harm, no foul.
Yeah, I know, I know. Getting older is something, it's a gift because so much power comes, with
Mhm.
age that, yeah. I always say I wouldn't want to go back because today, same, I would say no in a second to make sure that I preserve myself. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Mhm.
Vicky's like, I'm looking forward to my husband quitting the corporate grind so we can slow travel.
Mm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There is nothing more fun than just traveling with a friend, family member, spouse, and just having those memories to share. Uh,
Yeah.
if your husband is the traveling kind, you've got a blessing there.
I know. I'm jealous of her. He's like, I'm going there with my husband, going there. I'm a solo traveler,
Yeah.
because my
Yeah,
husband doesn't
yeah.
want to go anywhere. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
My late husband would say, "Habibti, we're gonna die, it's why are we traveling? What's the point?" And I'd be like, "What? We're gonna die anyway, so why travel?" And I'd just be like, "Because, he just didn't get it." It was just like, "Why leave my comfortable home to go in an uncomfortable hotel room and see unfamiliar faces and eat unfamiliar food?" But for me, that's just I love to do it. I Sometimes I feel more at home in another country than my own, and I think that's
yeah.
what makes us all beautiful and different.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Mhm.
Debbie and Mike are a couple of, I don't know how to say, what's the politically correct to say, a bit older than us, you know,
Mhm, mhm.
and there are a couple who travel, they hike, they go in nature, they're
Wow.
just amazing. When I look at them, I'm like, when I grow up, I want to be them, you
I
know.
wanna
You,
have the fitness level of them when I grow up.
Exactly.
For
They are walking around, they're always in nature and they're doing things together. They're retired. I don't, it's amazing to see a beautiful couple of a certain age living life out there. They're not a lot
Yes,
of people
yes.
who retire, they just sat at home and waiting to, I don't know,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
know, and but they're
Yeah.
like, no, they're amazing. So yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna have to, um, if they have a YouTube channel, I'm gonna have to check them out because I
Yeah.
love to see it, and
I will send it to you.
I'm subscribed to couples who love to travel,
Yeah.
bop around. I'm probably subscribed to like 4 channels, just couples traveling content. I love it.
Me me too. That's the channel Trekking with Deb and Mike, and because they trek
Okay.
all the time. So yeah. Vicky says his discover is the traveling kind after losing his dad. Her
Mm.
husband,
And
husband.
sometimes it
Yeah.
does take a big eye opener, a big trauma like that to, see what really matters, and what you really want to do. And yeah, I think that me being older, my kids being grown, and grown is subjective because, your kids always need you, but
I know. I know. Yeah.
But, not having they don't physically depend on me anymore for, to live. So,
Yeah.
now I have that freedom to see the world, be gone for a month or 2 and not upset, their lives. So, yeah,
Yeah.
and they know that, I'm coming back, until I feel like, okay, they're good. They're good. I can stay somewhere for a couple of years now.
Oh, couple of years. How old
I
are
would
they?
love to. I would love to, stay in Grenada, for a
Yeah.
couple of years and do some contract remote work.
Yeah.
I just have to,
I'm Yeah,
I feel like I need to wait a little bit until the kids are a little bit older and, a little bit
yeah.
more settled because,
How old are they now?
my youngest is 18 and my eldest is 26, so they're still
Yeah.
all relatively young, so
Yeah, I was trying to get the courage from you because I have that same thing. Like I want to go for a few, even a year. I wanted to take a sabbatical, but I'm like, but they
yes.
still need me. I can't go that long. The 23 and
Mhm.
27 is still young. They're
It's
still like,
still young. I
yeah,
feel like, over 30, or, maybe late mid-20s to mid-30s, they're kind of established now.
yeah.
Let me do these longer stays. But yeah, I think that the long-term goal for, my senior years will be, living in Grenada and hopefully, having a little home there and a little garden and, you
I hope
know,
you do some retreats there as well, so we can all come and
yes.
visit.
Yes, it is a tiny, teeny island, 100,000 people live there, and it's just the most awesome place in the world. I love
Oh
it.
wow, you make me want to go and visit it.
Yes,
So
you should.
yeah, I definitely do. I want to see all the places. So, is there a country that makes you feel more at ease when you travel, when you choose to? Because we're coming up to the retreat that you're doing, the Turkey Women's Retreat,
Yes,
Natural
yes.
Integration.
Mhm.
Why Turkey? Is there?
Though,
Yeah.
Turkey is one of those countries that, it is literally, some of it is in the east and some of it is in the west. It's got this beautiful blend of the modern and the ancient
Hmm.
and a deeply rooted spirituality, a spiritual culture. So I definitely, for this second retreat, I wanted to go somewhere with my buddy that and whoever else joins us, that we could just kind of blend in because I'm a mixture of the modern and the ancient. I love a great country with a great food culture, and there's just so much to do: the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, the bazaar, Cappadocia. There is a strong calligraphy culture in
Okay. Yeah.
Turkey, and my buddy Basira and I are gonna definitely explore the calligraphy culture. So it's just really, really exciting to be able to go, and I've always wanted to go, but there was always something going on in the world where I couldn't go. I
Yeah.
don't remember if it might have been an earthquake. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I wanted to go and I couldn't go. So hopefully this year will be the year that it happens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So, can you tell us a little bit about, the retreat?
Absolutely.
What inspired you say you wanted to meet your friend and then why not
Yes.
other people to join you? So, what happened when women step away from the environment? What happened in those retreats?
Wow.
What can people can
So
expect? Yeah.
So yes, the retreat was a way for me to spend some time with a friend that had lived in the US for many years and decided to move to the UK. And that was just our way of doing something together where we could explore the world and see new things, as well as have a really spiritual experience with workshops, as well as, speeches. And we talked a lot. The last year we went to the Lake District in the UK, and we talked a lot about
Oh,
it's so
so
beautiful.
beautiful.
Uh,
Yes.
I mean, the fells and the lakes, I mean, oh my gosh, so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it was just a beautiful backdrop to a lot of Muslim women opening up about their traumas and their relationships
Wow.
with their parents or their spouses or their children. And it was just such a beautiful experience. We
Wow.
all had, something in our childhood or in our experiences that we shared and we grew from. And, Sabria Mills, a psychologist, she came, a therapist, and she talked to us about boundaries and
Wow. Okay.
how we actually don't just, I've read a million books about boundaries, but she gave us, case studies, and, we got to act out how do we enforce our boundaries with love. And I mean, it was so beautiful. So I think we all just really strengthened our bonds and made new friends. And somebody from the retreat that signed up turned out to be my cousin, if you can imagine.
Oh, but she
We
didn't know. You
we
guys didn't know you
we
were.
did not know. We both have romaine blood, which is from, my maternal side. My maternal grandfather was a romaine, and we just found out, oh, we're both romaines. And wow, we both have family in the islands. So, cousin,
Wow.
cousin.
The world is a small place, you know.
It's
Wow.
yeah, it's super
Yeah.
small, and I just, I bonded with everyone, made family, literally, and, got to go with my mother. My mother came with us, and we got to share some experiences together on those beautiful mountains and lakes with the sheep, and got to see
Wow.
Beatrix Potter's house, and
Yeah.
it was
Wow.
all just so incredibly beautiful
How
that
long
we
did
got to
you how
we
long
were
did you do the
there
retreat?
for 10 days, I
Oh,
believe.
wow, that's
Yeah.
good.
So
That's a good time. Yeah.
we had a really nice time, and, I got to see my buddy. I brought her some of her favorite coffee creamer that they don't make in the UK, and we
Yeah.
got to just go and just enjoy the beautiful Lake District, one of the most beautiful places in the world,
Oh, it's
honestly.
amazing. I go there, not
Mhm.
enough, right? I keep
Yes,
saying that I want to do more in the UK. We have such amazing places in the UK.
you
This
do.
year, I want to experience more within the UK, but the
Mhm.
Lake District is just beautiful.
Oh
Beautiful.
my gosh, and the people too. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody was cool, but, there are when you go to different areas, everyone had a different aura, a different vibe. And when I tell you, the people in the Lake District, they are lovely people. I mean, they were complimenting my Texas accent and my clothes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
dear, you look beautiful.
Wow.
Can I help you with this? I mean, queen treatment in the Lake District. And I was like, whoa, this is nice. I can get used to this.
British people are very polite. They're very
Very,
polite. They're
very
very
polite.
helpful.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. So
Mhm.
if someone, we're gonna come, guys, we're gonna come in a minute to talking about how do you afford slow travel on on a teacher's salary?
Mm.
Because people feel traveling is expensive. So I want us to give us some tips here. But because we just spoke about the retreat, if someone feels cold, the link will be in the description. I'm gonna put it also here. Okay, I have to put it there because I can't access the chat here. Guys, I
Mhm.
posted the link of Farida's retreat on there. The jazz, the African nomad, that's still me. That's my other channel. So don't be surprised that it's not this one talking to you there. It's still me. Um, right. So I want to talk about how do you afford to travel, right? Do you have a budgeting system?
I definitely try to look for, cheaper flights.
Okay.
Um, I definitely try to look for, how the US dollar will translate in another country.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I want to go somewhere, I will literally just save up, and I'll make it happen. So, recently, I started, working with a travel group so that I can get discounts on flights and hotel stays and so forth. But usually, I try to, support local businesses. If I went to Barbados and, had a very great time and,
Oh, you went to
stayed at
Barbados.
yes, I went to
I'm
Barbados
jealous.
last year.
Oh my goodness.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
gorgeous. My
Yeah.
friend, Jay from, Jay Explores Barbados, I believe that's the name of her channel. She just helped us like, okay, this is the more expensive side of town. This is the cheaper side of town. This is where we're going to go to experience local businesses, local restaurants. We're going to
Yeah.
go to this botanical garden called Andromeda because Andromeda is locally owned, locally curated. We're not going to go to the other one. We're going to avoid sandals as much as sandals is lovely and nice. We're going
Yeah.
to give our money to the local people.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
really I
Yeah.
really, really liked her philosophy and,
Yeah.
to the best of my ability, I try to practice it wherever I go. So,
Same.
as
Yeah.
cool as those resorts look, sometimes I'll just go and have a lunch at the resort so I can see the beautiful atmosphere and
Yeah.
then head out so I can avoid the $1,000 a night price tag.
Yeah, a result are cute for a
Yeah.
while, but then it gets boring because I like being
Mhm.
there, experiencing the people outside.
Yes.
Resort
Yes.
that make sure that you have. I went with my friend once, and everything is inside the resort. They make sure that you can go from morning to night, never leave the
Mhm.
resort. So you have people
Mhm.
that will travel, go miles away, but never see the country because they're in
Wow.
the resort. They sunbathe. There's a beach nearby, and they actually never really go inside the
Mm.
country. But they're like, I've been to
Mhm.
Morocco, I've been to Tunisia. No, you haven't been. You've
Yes.
been in the resort,
Resort.
right? But you
Yes.
haven't been out there meeting the people, right? Yes,
Mhm.
you meet the workers and all of that. But anyway, don't
No,
let's
that's exactly right. Like, even
yeah,
some resorts tell the patrons, like, "Yeah, don't leave the resort, don't go too far because it's dangerous." And it's
yeah. Then why did you go in
absolutely
that country on holiday then? Why take the flight
yes.
to go
Mhm,
so far and then you don't experience the country and you stay in a Club
mhm.
Med or
Club
I don't know.
Med,
You,
getting, mimosas all day long and you're
I
not seeing
know.
anything.
It doesn't make sense. Let me quickly say hi to our friend. Hi, Rhonda. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I pronounced your name well. And have my friend here, Fly like
Fly like me,
Dr.
PhD. I
Maya.
love I
Yes.
love you, Dr. Maya. Yay. Congratulations on your subscribers.
I know she just hit the 1,000, right? But she has an amazing channel. She does so much on
Yes,
it.
she does.
I'm going to be on the channel. We're talking about hair on the 8th of March.
Yay. Okay,
At
I will be there. I
I
will be
can't
there.
remember the time because it's 2 p.m. EST. So I don't even know what that is for me, but but you guys I understand. So
It's gonna be like 9 p.m. for you maybe or 10 p.m.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. So yeah, I'm looking forward to oh, she says, let me just put that on the screen. Dr. Maya says, uh thank you so much, Frida. I love you too. Oh, that's
Oh,
so
thank
cute. That's so
you.
nice. Let me put
Yes.
that on the
When
screen.
I grow up, I wanna be just like Dr. Maya. She's
I
just
know
so
she's so poised.
self-possessed.
I know.
Yes.
Like I love the way she conducts her interviews because I've been on the channel once. I would go over like the hour and because I want to just chat and all. But she's like so organized on the way she does things. I'm like, I want to be like her. Like I
Yes.
want to learn. So she's like, thank you so much, Farida. I love you too. Okay, good.
Aw.
So let's continue so that I don't keep you here for 2 hours because like me, I enjoy talking to you. So I forget now what I was talking about. Right.
Well, it's Ramadan, so it's our month of fasting, so you're making
Yes,
the
I
time
know.
go by fast, so thank
Oh,
you for
thank
that.
you. Right. What time is it for you right now before
Right
you break your
now,
fast?
it's 9:49 AM, so we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna open our fast in the evening time. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So
so
we still have some time.
I still
Okay.
have a lot of time, but this is good. Get
That,
my
that's
mind off of food.
That's fantastic. Right. I used to do Ramadan with my friend when I was in Bahrain because I had to be a buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, she was my best friend. We spent all day together. I was not be eating or drinking if she was there, right? So
Oh,
I
that's
spent time with her
beautiful.
and we used to spend so much time. And yeah, so I understand. Um, you know, some people feels like because you're married, and that's why I'm talking a lot on my channel.
Mm,
Um, you cannot do this, you can't travel, I know that your late husband was not a traveler.
mm.
Did you manage to take him anywhere, or were you able to travel on your own and leave him at home and like, okay, darling, I'll see you in 10 days? How was it?
Yes, well, I managed to, I managed to take him to California, and sometimes as, US citizens, we forget how beautiful the geography and the landscapes of America is. We really do have the best, we've got mountains, we've got beaches, we've got
Yes, it's true.
lakes, we've got
Yeah.
everything. Some parts of California, Southern California, literally looks like Morocco. I mean, literally, you've got everything there. So I was able to take him to San Francisco, and we had a nice, 1 week holiday, and get to, go see the huge redwood trees in the forest. I mean, these trees were so gigantic and ancient. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And we took this like scooter ride through the streets of San Francisco on this tiny electric scooter, and he kept crashing into everything.
Oh my god.
And finally, I was like, get out of the car, get up. And then I took the driver's seat and we just scooted in this, you know, exposed to the elements. Oh my God, it was
Yeah.
so freezing cold, just scooting back.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
something that I will never forget.
Yeah.
And, just spending time, in wonderful restaurants. Of course, San Francisco's right by the ocean, so the seafood is incredible. And, just getting to have that time away because Texas, where I live, it's really it's the prairie, the prairie is super flat and it's absolutely gorgeous. The
Okay.
prairies are just slept on. It's beautiful land, but there are no hills and there are no mountains. It's just flat land. And
Yeah.
yeah, just being able to go to a landscape where there were mountains and beaches, and we'd wake up early after we prayed and we'd go and just walk on the beach hand in hand and look
Wow,
out
that's
at the beach.
beautiful.
Just absolutely gorgeous. So those are, even though we did not take any international trips together,
It
I
doesn't
still
matter.
really treasure that so much.
That's so
Mhm.
beautiful what you shared.
Yeah.
I'm learning myself that traveling doesn't mean, or being adventurous doesn't mean taking the plane. you know
Yes,
because
yes.
it's true. The US, you such a big and beautiful country. You
Mhm.
can see so many different landscape, etc. So this is traveling too, and as long as he was up to having fun with you, going to
Yeah.
restaurant, this is beautiful, this is adventure, and this is so much memories, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, no, that's beautiful. Dr. Maya is like, you guys gonna make me cry because we say we love her. We do.
Yes, yes.
So
And, yeah, and I feel like you being, in the UK where everything is so close and the train system is so
it's
incredible. I'm
true.
so obsessed with your transportation in the
In the
UK.
UK, you
I
haven't
I
tried
mean,
France
I took
then?
a train from the Lake District
Yeah.
through probably Manchester
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
straight
Y-
up to,
You can take the train to go
straight up
everywhere.
to London. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That that's
Absolutely.
mind-boggling. Like, what?
Yeah, that's Europe, and when I was supposed to come to America last June to do my sabbatical,
Mhm,
then something happened in your country that I couldn't go.
mm,
And so, but I was going to go to New York, then go to a town near Boston, and I
right.
was shocked that there was no public transport because I'm used to not using the car. I can just
Mm,
walk 5 minutes. I have the bus. I have the bus. There's the train. The public transport is everywhere and will take you everywhere. But
exactly.
in the US, I had to. I was going to rent a car because I didn't have a choice.
Mm,
So, and you
mm.
will see that it's not just Europe. It's not just the UK. It's Europe. Like
It's Europe.
you go to
It's
France,
Europe.
we have the fast train,
Mhm.
instead of doing 5 hours, you do two hours to go somewhere. And the public
Yes.
transport are just, it's something that
It's so
we take
incredible.
for granted when we are in the U-
Yes. I
in
could
Europe.
tell y'all take it for granted because
Yeah,
everybody was just pulling up with their tiny little suitcases.
yeah, we
Uh,
complain.
"What? It's 3 minutes late. Are
Yes,
you
because
kidding me? This is incredible."
I know, we complain. Oh, they changed, So no,
Mhm.
we are lucky for
Mhm.
that. You don't
Super
need a
lucky.
car to live
Mm,
in most places in Europe unless you're really remote. And even there, they're gonna have a bus every hour.
mm.
Um, so Vicky say, I'm a Southern California girl, born and raised. And when I send pictures of some of our landscape to people, they think I'm in another state or country. Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. I
yeah.
felt that I was in Morocco sometimes. Some areas looked a lot like the islands, and it's just so absolutely beautiful. My grandmother lived in Oceanside, California for several years, and every time I would visit her, there was just something else to see, and, the sea dogs? What are they called? The sea lions, sorry.
Okay. Yeah,
The sea lions, they're huge and they're beautiful and they're so gorgeous and fat and plump, and
yeah,
they'll just flop up on a rock and just start barking. Oh
yeah,
my god,
yeah.
it's the best thing in the world. I mean, I love California. Northern California is absolutely gorgeous as well, but Southern has my heart for sure.
So you've traveled a lot within the US then.
Yes, yes. I've traveled a
Okay.
lot within the US, not as much as I probably should
Yeah.
because there are so many states that I've never been to and, just I kinda take it for granted. Again, like, when
Yeah.
you
Oh,
live
yeah.
in a country, you do take it for granted, unfortunately.
Absolutely. When I say I go to Paris, people are like, "Why? Wow." I'm like, "What? I'm just going to Paris." For people, it's like, for me, it's like, okay, I'm going to see family, boring, like that, Eiffel Tower,
Yeah.
so,
Mhm.
but you don't, it's only when I see other people, when they do video about Paris or London, I'm like, wow, I
Yes.
live there. Like, I
Yeah,
live
this is me.
there. I should enjoy it. Um,
Exactly.
so, Farida, do you think that, can women over 50 realistically transition into remote working? What advice
Absolutely.
would you do? Because would you give in your channel, you give so many resources for women, you know?
Mhm.
So, what advice would you give them here?
Absolutely. I feel that it is a shift. You will feel it immediately as far as your peace of mind. Your
Hmm.
social circle will kind of constrict, and you'll see who your real buddies are, who are the people who are really there for you, because
Hmm.
you'll start being forced to meet them outside of work, which is an interesting
Oh,
dynamic.
wow. I didn't
Very
think of this
interesting.
one.
Yes,
Right,
yes. Then okay, these are my real friends. They are, not just work friends. Um,
right.
and then, sometimes the economy is the economy and it's a really tough time, no matter what you do. But I've started coaching calls and meeting with women to see, like, how can we tweak your resume? How can we make you remote work ready? And, how can we see what you've done in the past and how we can optimize those skills? Because, in today's day and age, it's all about what skills you have more
Yeah,
so than the degrees you have. So,
absolutely. I love that.
absolutely.
You
Yeah.
need to give us all of that, guys. When the video rendered, I will put all of that in the description for you to, reach out to Farida if you need to.
Absolutely.
And I have one of my friends that I love here. Nicole. I love seeing her name. I just love it. We haven't met, but like I adore her. It's somebody
Hi,
that I want to
Nicole.
meet. Yeah.
Good
So
morning.
and oh yeah, Vicky has to go to Vicky. Thank you so much for being here. We'll meet you a little bit later on. I just have a few more questions here for you about your bucket list.
Absolutely.
So Vicky saying bye. That was a great conversation. I need to drop to start my premiere. Yeah, she has
Yes,
a premiere.
girl. Yes,
Yeah,
I am subscribed to you as well, Vicky.
yeah,
Awesome, awesome women.
yeah. She is amazing. Nicole, I adore you too, Jazz. Thank you, sis. So let's talk about bucket list. Okay. What's still on your bucket list? Do you have one? Do you believe in writing down of the thing that you would love to do to make sure that you commit to them?
Absolutely. My goal is to continue to look for work from anywhere positions
Hmm.
that, I can use my skills as an educator, a mentor, a coach to do that from anywhere in the world.
Hmm.
I would love, love, love to do that.
Okay.
I would love to teach abroad for a year.
Oh,
I'm starting, I'm aging out of that
physically
opportunity.
or online? Would
Physically,
you
I would like to
physically?
do it
Okay.
physically, yeah,
Okay.
and, a lot of countries have an age cutoff of, like, 55 or something like that,
Okay.
so starting to get to the point where I need to get busy doing that if I want to make that goal a reality, um
You don't even look a day. You can go there and say, I'm 35. Well, I'm 30. They don't ask you for your CV or your cert. Yeah, never mind. We'll just
Thank you so
yeah.
much. But yeah, that's the reality, the older you are, the harder it is to get these jobs because again, they have a certain budget in mind. They have certain, healthcare
Mhm.
commitments they have to make to employees. And of course, the bottom line is saving money. So yeah, I really want to do that. And then I also want to travel to Albania. I
Me
would love to
too.
go to Albania.
Yeah.
With the US, we get a year visa free. So I would
Okay.
love to just explore Albania. It's very beautiful. It looks like Montenegro. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous place. And I heard the food is not too shabby either. So I would love to visit Albania.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So I know you named a few countries, but is there like one country that you haven't visited, like you feel that it's calling your name? It's like Farida,
Mhm.
you know?
Yes, it's actually Malaysia. Malaysia has been calling my name for a couple of years now.
Okay.
My best buddies in the whole wide world are Malindos, Malaysian, Indonesian people here in Texas.
Okay.
And I just love them. I love their food. I love their gentle nature. I love how cute they are.
Yeah.
I love their language. It sounds very, I don't know, there's a lot of K's and a lot of M's in it, and it just feels good to the ear. Terima kasih, it means thank you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Oh,
Apu kapa. It's a nice sound to it.
yeah.
And their healthcare is like really, really incredible. And I would love to just get like a full body checkup for a reasonable price. And, they're really, really good about healthcare, comprehensive
Yeah.
healthcare,
Yeah.
and that a lot of, Southeast Asian countries do very, very well. So and then their food
Absolutely.
culture is next level. It's just a mixture of, indigenous, Indian, cuisine, and, it's it's like the best food I've probably ever eaten. So it's incredible, incredible cuisine. So, yeah, and the cost of living is very, very
Yeah.
reasonable. So, yeah, Malaysia
Exactly.
has it all. The only thing I'm not crazy about is the heat. It's extremely hot and humid in Malaysia.
I
Mhm.
heard. It's also a place that I would love to go. I would certainly go. It was on my planning this year. So I will see how the year goes because I'm really like I go with the flow. Sometime I may
Yes,
decide, but if something happened and I don't know, there's something inside me telling me, "Mm," then I listen to it and pivot and like so. Okay.
yes,
I
yes.
I love that. So, the world is a bit crazy at the moment, wherever you go, wherever you look at. If money and fear disappear, right? The world becomes a magnificent, amazing, peaceful, everybody loves each other, all president hold hand and dance together, right? You can dream, right? And so where
Yeah.
would you go? For me, it's
I
Russia. I've been
yeah.
talking to Russia forever.
I I, I really would go anywhere. I feel so at peace at in Saudi Arabia,
Mhm.
Jeddah, Riyadh, Mecca,
Yeah.
Medina. I just feel so at peace in Saudi Arabia. I blend
Wow.
in,
Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't stand out. I
Yeah.
feel so, so, so at peace there.
I love
And
that.
then
Yeah.
they're also building up their country to have more museums,
Yeah.
more cultural things,
Yeah.
I'm not a nightlife party girl. I am
Yeah.
a museum and cafe girl. So
Yeah.
it's really just my vibes. I love it. I would love to go, just travel around Europe. I mean, the transportation system is so great. So I would just love to see, the Netherlands, Portugal, France, Italy, Spain, and just eat my way all through those countries. Just see what it's
Wow.
like.
Yeah.
And, as far as Africa, I love Senegal. I would like to go back to Senegal. I'd like to go to
Okay.
Gambia, and I'd like to visit South Africa, maybe Joburg. I'm not so sure about Cape Town. Heard
Cape
mixed
Town is
reviews.
beautiful.
It is?
It
Okay.
depends on what you're going for,
Okay,
I
okay.
don't go to Cape Town for the people. I go to Cape Town for the
Mm,
beauty of that place. It's
okay, okay.
mesmerizing beauty. I arrived there and I was like, I was like, I
A
was just
kid in a
amazed
candy
by the
store.
beauty. Exactly. And then I
Wow.
went to the Cape of Good Hope, which is like the furthest down to Africa. It's
Yes.
so beautiful.
Oh my
And
god. I
yeah,
have to go.
definitely.
I have to go.
Yeah,
You've convinced me.
Joburg is nice. Joburg is nice. Joburg is New York, big city, nice.
Mhm, mhm.
When you arrive in Cape Town, it's something else. I don't know. There's something magical. I love that place. You
Okay,
know?
okay, I gotta go to Cape Town then.
It's beautiful. And Gambia, go to Gambia, people are amazing. And when you're in
Mm.
Senegal, Gambia is just that tiny country inside. Like when
Yes,
I arrive in Senegal,
yes.
like, I'm like, I have to go to Gambia because it's like just going to the next town.
Right,
You see what I mean?
right,
And
right.
people are really nice there. Of course, don't tell them that they are Gambian, okay? They have their own identity,
Yes,
etc.
don't
They have their
confuse
own
them.
currency. Don't confuse them. But it's
Okay.
it's, it's definitely a beautiful, beautiful place to go. Um,
Okay, okay.
so I want to ask you, what does your ideal life of ease look like at 60?
Mm. At 60, I would like to do less bopping around, less, less frantic energy, and more of these are my 3 countries that I visit for long-term stays regularly. Of
Oh,
course, my home base is the US,
yeah,
and my family is here, my mother, my brothers, my kids, everyone is here. So US is my home base, but I want to be able to say I have home base B and home base C.
Yeah.
that I spend a lot of time in. Not
Yeah.
home base DEFGHI. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to kind of reel it in a little bit. I
I
want to
have
focus
4.
on going deeper instead of wider.
Exactly. So I have
Yeah.
4. Is it too much? I
I
have
don't think so.
originally I'm from Gabon, so it's 1. My husband is from Cameroon, so it's 2.
Mhm.
The UK, I love
Oh,
the place. That's
yes.
a 4. And then there's France because we are French
Mhm.
as well. And then
Hey.
there's Bahrain. Bahrain is like my heart country.
Mm,
So I don't
yes,
know. I
yes.
don't know. And then there's Zanzibar. And then, oh my goodness.
Oh, I saw
Co-
your video on Zanzibar. That's
Yes,
another place I have
I
to go.
know.
Put that on the bucket list.
The world is so beautiful, beautiful. So
Mhm.
we coming to the end. That was just a beautiful conversation, but I have
Wow.
some quick fire question to you. Don't
Okay.
think too much. Just say the first word that come to your mind, okay? So
Yes.
one country that felt like home.
Morocco.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mhm.
One habit that changed your life.
Saving money, paying myself first.
I love that one. Paying
Mhm.
yourself first. Yeah, I do that a lot now.
Yes.
Um, remote work is,
Peace.
oh gosh, love it.
Mhm.
Is feels like,
Ice cream.
oh my God, oh my goodness. And freedom means,
Sleep, rest.
oh my goodness, that was so
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank
Guys,
you.
I'm quickly putting a few questions for you to answer in the comment, okay? Um,
Absolutely.
do you want a life of ease or are you addicted to being busy? You guys
Definitely.
in the comments.
Oh, in the comments.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can too, no problem. Put it in the comment there or for yourself, okay? And number 2 is what's stopping you from working remotely right now?
Mhm.
You guys, okay? And number 3 is where would you slow travel for 3 months? Zanzibar. People are going to be like, we have enough of hearing you talking about Zanzibar.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Yes, your video on Zanzibar just totally blew my mind.
I haven't even finished this. I haven't finished. I'm still like, I have so much, footage to put. So
Mm.
there's a Dr. Maya that's saying nothing already working remote. That's fantastic.
Yay.
And Nicole says ease. And
Mhm.
Dr. Maya says life of ease as well, please. And Nicole say my good paying work from home job. I can work from anywhere in the US, but not outside and side face. Yes, I
Yes.
understand that, guys. That's why I had to kind of quit my job. And, because I quit many jobs like by contract. Like if I'm in the
Mhm.
UK for 3 months, I'll do contract, but then I have to quit or get
Yes.
fired in order to go because they
Right.
won't let me go.
Right.
Even VPN doesn't work.
Mhm. I tried the little VPN thing. Nope.
It,
They're like, no.
no, yeah, exactly. It doesn't work. Uh, Nicole says,
Somebody
"Good
said that a
tea."
VPN is
Yeah.
like a black woman with a platinum blonde hair.
Oh my God. Yes,
They
she's so
said it
visible.
it might look good, but, they can tell it's not real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I'm just quickly putting the message. Dr. Maya says, slow travel for 3 months, Senegal. Oh my goodness. I
Ah,
love Senegal.
love that.
I
Oh
love,
gosh,
love, love Senegal.
Senegal, I love, love, love it.
Yeah. All right, ladies. That was such an amazing conversation. It was so nice talking to you, Farida.
Likewise, I feel like I
Yes,
already know you, so it was just
me
so
too.
easy. It was like, "Oh, I'm talking
Exactly.
to Jace finally."
Yeah, I definitely want to see you again coming, guys. I'm gonna put all
Yay.
Farida details in the description. We're gonna have also a retreat. Also, you said that you also having like consultation and helping women
Yes,
to
yes, I
work
have
remotely.
coaching calls, so I'll definitely send that link as well for
Yes,
remote
send me
work,
all of that and we'll
you
put
know.
them in the description. And Dr. Maya saying, love the questions at the end, guys. You all did a great job. Thank you so
Yay,
much.
thank you, Dr.
Um,
Maya.
where the retreat will be. Dr. Maya is asking for the retreat.
It will be in Turkey in July of 2026, God
Yeah,
willing.
Let me put the link again for you, Dr. Maya. I put it earlier, so check it out. And it looks amazing. And Turkey is such an amazing place as well. All right, Farida, it was such a pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you
Uh,
so much for having me.
Anytime, please come back whenever. Okay, we have. I have so many questions. I didn't even ask you half of them. So because I was seeing the time, I'm like, okay, okay, I won't keep you here for 2 hours. So, is there anything that you want to share, your channel, and how, what people can find on your channel? Can you tell us a little bit, anything?
Sure. Yeah. So, yeah, my channel is Fareeda's Beautiful Life, and I just share my musings, ramblings, remote work opportunities that I see pop up weekly, and just my citizenship journey to becoming a Grenadian, and other channels that I really like and respect as well. I'll share those and talk about those. So it's kind of a hodgepodge of all the things that I'm interested in right now.
All right, that's amazing. Well, have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you so much. This was
And
wonderful.
yeah, and we'll see you later on. Dr. Maya, I see your message there. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that today I couldn't add the comment on the screen because there's a bug and StreamYard is like nah.
Yeah,
So
they're not
yeah,
having
but
it.
yeah, exactly. So, but I've seen your message and thanks ever so much, you guys, for being here. I love you all. And Farida, I see you next time and have a
Thank
fantastic day.
you.
Do we still say uh what's Eid Mubarak?
Yes, Ramadan Mubarak, and then
Ramadan
in
Mubarak.
Eid, we'll say
When
Eid
Eid come,
Mubarak.
Eid
Yes.
Mubarak. Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad. I've lived in Bahrain for almost 5 years. I should know.
No, you did great. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Love you guys and see you next Sunday with TV shares. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.